First me, ready?
Go. He's ready. He's ready. He's ready. Go, go. He's ready. Oh, 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 oh. He is dodging your forever. You know, I gripe a lot about my body, and I look in the mirror sometimes, and I'm just like, oh, God, what's that? Is that my body? But I got to thinking, and I'm like, you know what, Lord? I guess you really know me better than I do know myself. And you made me a little bit uncomfortable with the way I look. And that's great. You know why? Because that keeps me from whoring. Because if I had a perfect body like some of these girls on here, and a nice big juicy booty and firm breasts, I'd be the biggest slut this county'd ever seen. I mean, y'all just thought you knew a few whores, but you wouldn't know whores like I would be whoring. I'd be a whole new kind of whore on a different level. Man, woo, I'd be nasty, just nasty, and I know it. So I'm grateful that I'm a little chubby, too chubby to get naked in front of anybody.
I've got a new question for you guys. Why do you think guys no longer want to get married?
Because there's no upside for men. So if you get married to someone, and as a man have some sort of mental health issue, you have something like an 80% chance of that woman leaving you directly because of that mental health issue. If you lose your job and your income lowers, you have something like a 70% chance of the woman leaving you directly because of that issue. And then if they do leave you because of those things or any other reason, they get all your income, they get your assets, and if you have children, they get the children. So there is no upside to this. And if, for some reason, you guys end up staying together, chances are she is going to control your entire life out of fear, partially, of her leaving you. I mean, how do you think the happy wife, happy life saying came to be?
If you're wondering what a $4,000 a month NYC dorm looks like, here it is. This is what you see when you walk in. A tiny hallway. My kitchen. The bathroom. A tiny closet. A desk. If I had a roommate, this would be their bed, but because of Corona, this is just where I throw all of my clothes. Another desk, except this is just where I prep my food. Drawers for storage. This is my bed. This is the living room. This is the gym. This is Amy. This is the library. This is Tommy. This is my dog. This is my window that doesn't open all the way. This is where I sit and read and watch my neighbors who probably pay the same amount of rent as me. This is my view. The Manhattan Bridge, a hospital, and the Brooklyn Bridge. This is where you can hide bodies. And this is an overview of my closet.
Stop watching videos and not hitting the like button. Jesus Christ, people, what do I have to do to get you to hit the button? Show you my tits? They won't let me do that on this app, otherwise.
Life like this sure is sweet, huh?
It definitely is.
Okay, I'm probably going to delete this in the morning, so listen up. I would not even believe this if I heard this, but I can't make this shit up. I saw a TikTok that said if you just get a Tinder and set the age for older guys and put your Amazon wish list and whatever wish list you want, people will just buy you shit and send you money. So I was like, I'm unemployed due to COVID, why not? Guys, it worked. People sent me shit. I had my profile up for like 2 days. I got a Tory Burch bag, a literal Burberry swimsuit, Jimmy Choo's, a Chanel boy bag, an Aritzia skirt. Guys, I can't make this stuff up. What the heck? My Tinder got banned, but like, I got all of this free stuff. What?
Trend alert, show the first and last selfie you've taken on Snapchat.
My question of the day is, do I really miss him, or do I miss being treated like shit?
If you're sending the same nude to multiple men, you need to be doing this.
Go to the Notes app on your phone and write down the name of every single man on your roster and assign each one a number. Or if you're psycho like me, you can just reference your Excel spreadsheet because it's already well organized and numbered. Now, find the nude that you want to send and open it in an editing app. I like to use PixArt. Anyone works fine. Zoom into the background of the nude, and you want to put a tiny, tiny number that corresponds to the number of the man that you're sending it to, so that if it ever gets leaked, you know it was him who did it.
Good men that have been cheated on and embarrassed don't really do relationships and feelings. So if he's trying with you, it's real.
So he says you don't need any makeup. He says you look better without it? Oh, and you don't need those cute clothes either? And you don't need to dye your hair? Or have nice nails? Darling, sit down with me. Did you know that one of the ways that North Korea controls its people is by not letting them have their own hair, makeup, or style? It's one of the first things they do in prison too. They get rid of your hair, they get rid of your clothes, and they get rid of anything that makes you an individual. It's actually pretty common in authoritarian settings. So does he really like you without it, or is he trying to strip you of your identity? Because if he met you with it, why does he suddenly want you without it? Maybe he just doesn't want you to be able to bounce to the next one the second he acts up. Maybe he just doesn't want you attracting other men. Maybe he doesn't want you in your true power.
I want to have your baby.
Read this comment and then read it again and again. She's not wrong. The average American wedding is enough to bankrupt some people, and that is a crime. It should be a crime. It is an absolute horror. The fact that the wedding industry has come up with so many different ways to scam you out of so much money, it's so sad. It's honestly disgusting. You put the word wedding in front of anything and it doubles in cost, sometimes triples. I know you guys are probably sick of hearing me bash on weddings and the wedding industry, but this is why. This is why. It is literally so difficult to plan a wedding for under $10,000. It's hard. Disgusting, honestly.
I just mind my business. My mom, there's no one else quite like my mom.
Mom and Dad separated after 7 years of marriage. They had a 2-year-old and a 4-year-old. Dad moved out. He left Mom and the kids in the house. But he did this. He continued to pay the house note. He continued to pay Mom's car note. He continued to pay the insurance. He continued to pay all the household bills, cable, electric, everything in the house. He continued to pay. And he felt like this was supporting his kids. Now, what he didn't do is he didn't pay a specific amount for child support, and he didn't buy food, clothes, things like that for the kids. So the case drug on for about 2 years. As the case drew to a close, Mom argued that Dad should have to pay retroactive child support for 2 years. From Dad's perspective, he was paying this. By paying the house note, the car note, all these other bills, he was essentially helping the kids and paying for child support. The court disagreed. Hit Dad with $22,000 of retroactive child support. That doesn't seem fair, does it?
What is something you found out late in life that you should?
That my body and looks and sexual, desirability was not always going to be the same my entire life, and that it was, at its peak in my early 20s, and that I should, use that to my advantage in life, that I shouldn't, give up the cat, whatever you want to call it, like so early and make men actually chase you because, you know, that's the game. Like that's our power as women. And that the sexual marketplace is not the same when you're dating in your 30s as when you're dating in your 20s. So maybe take it a little bit more seriously when you're in your 20s at your most powerful as a woman.